The following program is a Nighthawk Network presentation.
Long as I wake up in the morning, I'ma get a bag. Get a bag, yeah, I'ma get a bag. Long as I wake up in the morning, I'ma get a bag. Get a bag, yeah, I'ma get a bag. Long as I wake up in the morning, I'ma get
And now we give you the host of Straight Sports Talk with Coach Vincent, Coach Vincent.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Straight Sports Talk, man. I hope everybody had an awesome day today, because I know I did. Let's get right to it, man. Yeah, no doubt, no doubt, man. When you wake up in the morning, when God lets you allow you to wake up in the morning, it's a beautiful thing. So let's go no further. Let's go on to our first guest. We have Miss Denise Vitale. Come on in.
How are you today?
Doing well. Welcome to Straight Sports Talk. First, let's get to it. Tell everybody about yourself and what your title is with the Detroit Proud Women's Tackle Football Team.
I am Denise Vitale, and I am the owner of the Detroit Prowl organization. And we are excited to share this time with you and talk football.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. Long time waiting, because I asked your husband about, because he been on the show a few times, man, and when he come on, he sparks the show. You know what I'm saying? So I say, since this Women's Appreciation Month, and thank you, we honoring all women in the field that they do in sports, and it's only to have you on to look showing off the ring and stuff. You
Oh,
know, show
sorry.
that ring kid. No, show that, show
There you
that. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice. That the things that you're doing not only on the field but off the field as well, and being a
go.
former player yourself, so we appreciate you everything that you do,
Well,
everything,
thank you. Thank you.
no
Thank
doubt.
you. I've been blessed.
Yeah, yeah, no doubt you have. So tell us about the Detroit Proud. What is it this season? How's the season been going? And the season finna start up in a few weeks now.
2 weeks.
Yeah,
Season
2 weeks.
starts in 2 weeks. The Detroit Prowl is a women's tackle football team. I've been asked to explain it. And I know those who have been long listeners of yours have heard my husband talk about the team. When I'm asked, the best way I can explain it is think the Lions, but women. Same game,
All
same
right.
rules, same pads, same everything, same level of athleticism, same excitement and love for the game. The only we even travel like the guys do. The only difference is the women aren't being paid yet, and the
Hopefully
Lions don't
soon.
have any of this yet. So
Bam.
um, hopefully,
That part.
both of those things change, and it goes in the future. Women are paid to play the sport, and hopefully, the Lions bring one home here soon. So,
No doubt. No doubt.
um, we are doing wonderful this year. We have a bunch of great athletes on our team that are excited for the upcoming season. Um, but the Detroit Pro organization isn't always just football. We do a lot of things off the field that a lot of other teams don't. For example, this last past Saturday, we hosted what we called touchdowns and tagalongs, which
Right.
was a Girl Scout camp, and we were teaching young ladies football, getting them excited for football, teaching them that it's not just a boys' game; that girls can also
Right.
play this game. And our wonderful players were out there being coaches. You may have seen us on the news. We had over
Actually,
200.
actually, we did. We got a little video to share with the people.
Yeah,
Give
got
us
a little video. Yeah.
That's right on time. Hold on, y'all.
I led right into that one, huh? Without
Yep,
even
Yeah,
knowing.
yep.
yeah,
Check it on
yeah.
out. Let me.
Thanks to Coach Vitale for sending the videos and the pictures, so we can advertise it, so the people can see what the Detroit Proud do off the field.
Oh,
And
and we love helping the community and
All
spreading the
right,
love
here.
of football to these young ladies. You can go ahead, sir.
Detroit Prowl hosted approximately 250 Girl Scouts of southeastern Michigan at Total Sports in Wixom Saturday morning for football and leadership lessons on the gridiron, combining the girls' youth organization built on teamwork and troops with Detroit's all-female pro football team. While the Girl Scouts hustle through cookie season, they also took down some dummies.
Football and Girl Scouting go good together because it's when you're doing things with the Girl Scouts, you work together as a team. You work together to better the community. You build friendships. You build an excitement to do better for the world. And football teaches these girls leadership skills, communication skills, facing strategic planning in that moment of football, and coming together as a team to make sure that they gain success.
My favorite part of today was the tackling part because I love tackling.
oh, she gonna be a player. She gonna be a player. So how was that event? Seeing all these young ladies coming out and participating in the events that y'all had. How was it seeing these young ladies?
One of my favorite memories already that I cannot shake is there were a bunch of young girls that were standing around, and we gave that welcome speech, right? We introduced the players, we talked about what we were going to do, and I asked them if they were excited to learn to tackle. And you would have thought Taylor Swift just walked in the building. It got that crazy. These girls went absolutely crazy when I mentioned that they were actually going to be able to tackle. And they're like, wait, what? We actually get to do that? And I'm like, why wouldn't you? This is football, and we're going to teach you what it's like to tackle. Just have fun. And some of the girls were a little afraid at first, but they got out there, and by the end of the day, they're like, that's my favorite part. That was my favorite part.
Yeah,
But being able to watch these young ladies as they were learning different aspects of football that they may have never even known exist, footwork, how to properly tackle, and we had those big dummies so that they got to tackle and be safe. Learning that there is no limitations, that those barriers are falling, those walls are coming down for women, and it's teams like the Detroit Prowl and other sports with women as the athletes that are showing these young ladies that their voices matter, and that their leadership is going to be needed, and that they can really seriously succeed in any arena that they step into. And
facts.
that is something that the players got to take back as well, is that they're the inspiration for these young ladies that are going to be their next up. They're going to be the next football players behind them when we're all retired and we're going to these games. They're going to be the ones that are out there pushing the
Yeah,
sport.
yeah. And that's good, and that's big publicity for the Detroit Proud as well by being out there in the community and everything. My question is, by you being the owner and you see how women's tackle football is not getting the recognition that they deserve. They play as hard as men. They practice as hard as men. And they have a lot of other commitments besides football. So why is
Absolutely.
it? Yeah. So why is it that? And they don't make excuses. So why is it that women are not getting the recognition that they deserve in football?
Hmm. That's a good question. I think that it's a lot of there's just not lot of publicity out there. Although we are a big sport, I mean, this is an around the world sport, women's tackle football, women's football in general, even flag. Now, flag's got the support behind it of these big
Right.
names, these big schools. The NFL's now backing up. So, flag is starting to come up and get all popular. But we really don't have that recognition behind us for whatever reason. And I think that is the biggest hindrance is these sponsors and these big names just don't realize. And I hear it
Right.
all the time. What do you mean there's women's tackle? There's women's flag. You mean your ladies play flag? No, my women play the same game as the Lions play. And they're like, well, I never knew that. And is this new? No, it's been around for 50 years. So it's these athletes like the women on our team who you're absolutely correct. They have careers. Some of them are single moms. I was a single mom when I played for the Demolition. My boys traveled with us everywhere we went, and the players on my team were second moms, and the other children were their siblings, from other families that
Right.
they all grew up together, and it's that bonding. But we just keep pushing and we keep hoping for the best in the future for the sport and hope that at some point somebody sees it. But at the end of the day, we have to also keep reminding these little girls
Yeah.
that they matter and that they
That
can
they
do
matter.
this. And
Exactly.
it's drastically coming down, but it's not coming down nearly as fast as it does in some other sports. So it's people like you putting us out there, putting our name out there,
Right.
sharing the things that we've done that help us get that look. And the Detroit Prowl didn't do the Girl Scout event for us. We always do it for the community and we do it for the girls. And, the girls, I don't know if Michael shared it with you or not, but all the Girl Scouts left with patches. Well,
Oh
there we go.
wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, so they've got patches with something to remember.
Remember, yeah.
And we made a difference for them. And for that one moment, these girls knew that they mattered, they count, and hopefully, as they grow up, they remember these moments. And as they move into, going into football, not just flag, but tackle as well, that they
Right.
can really speak out about the sport. And those of us who have played just hope that we keep opening those doors for them so that eventually it changes.
That's a beautiful thing. And you mentioned, there's two questions I'm gonna ask you. But the first one, I asked you was a former player yourself. I remember the Detroit Demolition. They were awesome, and they used to go back and forth with the Atlanta Explosions.
Hmm. Yes, they
Well,
did.
Miss Shonda Gilmore. Shout out to Miss Shonda Gilmore for the things that she's doing as well in women's flag football. She's doing an awesome job. How was it like back then when you were playing to how it is now?
Oh, um, demolition was tough.
Yeah. Oh
Demolition
yeah.
was very tough. There was, there's that level of we were held accountable. You would have thought that we played in the NFL the way that Coach Blankenship expected our team to perform. He expected us in shape. We didn't show up preseason not in shape and expect to get put in shape. Those coaches expected us to show up in shape, and they were going to make sure we were even in better shape going into the season. I think now there's more opportunity for the ladies. The leagues are bigger. The leagues are starting to get a little momentum behind them. So there's more opportunities for those ladies. And then in the off season, there's always those other leagues. They can go play 8-on-8. They can go play flag and they can keep that
Keep
football
their bodies in
momentum
shape.
going.
Yeah.
Um, you know, like I said, our organization is a year-round organization. If we're not out on the field, we're doing something else. And um, I think now there's more recognition for the women with the more of the streaming and the televising. Demolition, when we were playing, we weren't, I remember we were all video cameras. We weren't streaming on ESPN. We weren't streaming on Roku and Hulu. We were if you wanted film, you needed to either go to the game or you needed to get somebody who had film. So um I think that is bringing more of the PR and people like you with podcasts. Podcasts didn't you were
What
on the
around then?
radio, or you didn't have podcasts. So
Yeah,
I think all of the media that's out there is really going to help benefit pushing women athletes and in all the sports.
yeah. And also, you mentioned something about women's tackle football been around over 50 years, but I want to give a shout out to the Toledo Troopers because they paved the way for women's tackle football.
Absolutely,
Um,
they did.
7 years being undefeated. I mean, seven world champions. Only one loss in 8 years. You know what I'm saying? You
Hmm.
know, and they had it harder than because back in the '70s, women had it hard back then. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Compared to what
Absolutely.
it is now. So shout out to the Toledo Troopers and the Oklahoma City Dows and all the other women that played back then. So shout out to them because they paved the way for women's tackle football today. They did.
And they were the early inspiration for us. We go to football events, say we go to a championship weekend, and they know who the prowl players are. They know who the demolition players are. We know who the troopers are, and it's a sisterhood. And those troopers, when they hear about what we're doing, they're excited for us, and we're all thankful to them because they were the ones that opened the door for us, and we wouldn't,
Yeah,
for the demolition, have gotten that far without them. And now we can propel that more forward for the girls in the
exactly.
future, the prowl
And
girls, the future of women's football. So
yeah, no doubt. And again, shout out to the Toledo Troopers. So now, y'all season coming up. What
mhm.
is the mindset, of the Detroit Prowls women's football team? What is their mindset?
Focused.
Knowing in a few couple of weeks this game finna start, and y'all playing in Cincinnati, if I'm not mistaken.
No, we start our season in Columbus, and then we go to
Columbus, that's right.
Cincinnati.
Columbus,
Yep,
Columbus.
game one is in Columbus. We play the Columbus Mystics, and the Prowl is focused. The team is bonding together. They're rolling together. They're focused. They're ready to go. Things come in the way. They turn the page. They keep moving. I think these girls are seriously focused in the game. We've had a few injuries, but those injuries will heal, and those players will be back on the field. Um, they're excited. There's an energy that's coming, and we've got a lot of new faces. We've got a lot of heart with those new players that are coming in, and there's a lot of good coming. And some of your favorite players are right there, to run as vets on our team, and we're always excited to have our veterans back. So.
Yeah, no doubt. And I'm looking forward to coming to y'all home game. I think it's the third game is y'all home game.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to being there. Um, so
April
being
25th.
yeah, April 25th. Yep. So being the owner of a women's organization, um, what motivated you to be an owner of a women's football team?
In complete honesty, my husband's dreams. If you've listened to my husband on this podcast, my
Yeah.
husband has undying heart and devotion to
Yes.
propelling women's football forward, whether it be young girls, teenage girls that are trying to move from flag into tackle, or these women who just want to get that opportunity. Hey, I didn't know we even had women's tackle. I wanted to play my whole life. Are you willing to give me the opportunity and teach me the game? He's had that love since he was a coach on the demolition. He's a true male advocate
Yep.
for women's
Yep.
sports,
Yes,
period.
he is. Yes,
Period.
he
End of story.
Yes.
It doesn't matter if it's hockey, basketball, flag, lacrosse, if it's any women's sports that are trying to make their way through the process of sports, that they need to fight to get to the level that the men are. My husband will be right there behind them and be their biggest supporter and their biggest cheerleader. So we started the team together, and his true heart is coaching. to be completely honest. He loves the team. He loves business, but his true heart is
It's
coaching,
coach.
and he is one of the absolute best quarterback coaches. And I'm not saying it because he's just my husband. He's not even in this room. He is truly one of the best quarterback coaches probably in the country, especially for women who need to learn the bare basics from the very, very beginning. And I've watched him for over 20 years coach quarterbacks, and it's natural. And being him doing the business aspect of the team, it really pulled away from his true calling. So, um, I told him, hey, I'll step in and I'll take over all the ownership so that you can go back to what you do and love the best. More than anything, I joke with him that he loves being a quarterback coach and he loves football more than he loves his wife. He'll tell you no. It's I'm probably a close second, but so being to become an owner, it was just natural. We shared it. I wanted him happy, and I knew that that's really where he desired to be. So
Yeah, yeah. That's how I am. I want to be on the field. That's man. So last season, y'all had up and down season. Last
mhm.
season. So what is it that y'all took from last season to bring it to this season to make the team more better, more stronger, and more faster? I know y'all added some more coaches.
Absolutely. Coaches, we brought on a bunch of fabulous coaches from multiple areas. We took some of the best in each of their areas and brought them in. We've got some former players, women that are coming in to coach. Sometimes men are great coaches. I would never bash a man coach. Never. Coach Blankenship is my true coach from day one, right?
Hmm.
Fabulous coach. But sometimes women need that female point of view. The way, if a man is telling us something one way, we might not get it until it's said a different way. So having some women coaches on the team has been a great asset to us. Being able to pull people into the business side of it to help us so that we could focus on let the coaches focus on the team and the business focus on the business was a huge change this year. Um, and we just kept that excitement going, right? We have those vets who are back, and we let them talk to the rookies and teach them the culture, and it just went from there. And this year is truly looking better than we have in a little while.
That's amazing. The turnaround that Detroit Proud has done from last season to now. Um, if you had a pick, what would you think the season might go?
I think we may be headed to San Antonio. Championship games in San Antonio. We've got, like I said, our depth chart is looking pretty solid. So, yeah. I mean, I'm sure all owners would say that, but last year we took a realistic look and we knew that we were going to have some fighting uphill to do.
Mm,
This year, I'm a little. I tell the ladies we're going to be coming back with some hardware that we left on the field last year, and we're going to be
that's
coming back
confidence
with
there.
it this year.
Yeah. So, with that being said, um, you have a lot of returning veterans coming back. Um, you got a lot of rookies that's new to the team. How is it that the rookies is molding the molding the rookies in y'all culture now? Yeah.
Leadership. The veterans are bringing that leadership. Our women are leaders on and off the field, hands down. Whether it be in their household, at their jobs, or on the field, our women are leaders, and our rookies are coming in with that leadership that just needed those fine tunings, and the leadership of our veteran group coming in. There's a strong sisterhood that started it starts the minute a rookie walks on the field. We just had a rookie join us, a week or two ago, and you wouldn't know at this point that she was a rookie on the field.
Wow.
She had a little bit of football experience, but she's already got the culture down. She's already got the learning down, and she just rolls right in with the sisterhood that's on our team. And our players always have each other's back, whether it's on or off the field.
That's what's up. That's
And,
what's
and
up.
that's vital. That's vital to know that
That
whether
is.
you're on the line or you're out on the street, you've got that person next to you, and that's how they are.
Yeah, and I tell and that's very important. Whether it's men or women, you got to have that chemistry.
Hmm.
If you don't have that chemistry in your organization from the top all the way down to the players, it's not gonna work. And I
Right.
see it. I see it with the Detroit Proud and other teams. One of your players is one of my favorite players of y'all team. I call him my little mini me. Uh, uh, um,
Boots,
no, y'all call her Booth. Miss Edwards,
Rolanda.
Rolanda Edwards.
Yep.
That's one. That's one
Rolanda
of
Edwards.
I'm
Yep.
her
I
big
heard
fan.
that that's your little mini me.
Yep, that's my little mini me. Yeah,
She
yeah,
is a
yeah,
fabulous athlete. She
yeah,
is any sport that woman puts her mind to, she's
yeah.
got it. And
She does.
she's a natural born leader and a natural athlete, and that is an unstoppable combination.
Yeah, I've been trying to get her to come on the show, but she's been busy. And if I'm not mistaken, she just got over. She had major surgery on her shoulder, so
Hmm.
hope she getting well on that as well. So, what? How can um, people can find out about the Detroit Proud and yourself? And how can they get involved with the Detroit Proud?
Well, if they want to get involved with the Detroit Proud, they can find us on Instagram and on Facebook. You can also find us at detroitprowl.com as our website. If you
Okay.
wanted to reach out, you want to talk to me, you want to see how you can get involved or have us come and help you with something, you have a big event coming and you want some of our players to come out, anything like that, they're always willing to help, whether it be reading day at school. We've had players go to middle school or grade schools and do that, read a book to the class. Um, Anything like that, they can reach out to me. My email address is dvitali, it's my name on the screen, at detroitprowl.com, and I will walk through whatever they're asking and do my best to connect with them, tell them where our games are, get them our schedule. Our schedule is also on Facebook. Um, yeah, we're always excited to team up and partner up with people for whether it be community service or football.
Uh, Man, that y'all doing an awesome job down there with the Detroit Proud. Keep doing what y'all doing. I wish y'all all the success in the 2026 season and beyond, and injury free throughout the season. Um, Miss Vitale, I appreciate you coming on Straight Sports Talk. It has been an honor and pleasure to have you on and to give you honors and Women's Appreciation Month as well, because women don't get enough appreciation for the things that they do. It should be all year round. You know what I'm saying? So we appreciate you coming on the show. And
Well,
again,
thank you.
much success, much success to you and the Detroit Proud in the 2026 season.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for blessing me and letting me be on your show.
Hey, you welcome. Listen, you just like with your husband, you welcome anytime. This is our producer. This is my producer, Big Easy, E
Hi,
Buck.
Big Easy.
Yeah, got some crazy stuff going on behind the scenes here, but yeah, we're getting it together. Yeah, one more time for you leave now. Let them know what the prize is. Show them what you get when you handle your
Oh,
business.
one of these?
There it is. There it is. Yeah, bling bling.
That's what I'm talking about. Coming. Hey, listen, Detroit Pride gonna be headed to San Antonio. Whoever they gonna play, they gonna kick butt. But let me ask you this question before you go. Y'all done added I think two more teams. You added the New England Rebellion. Shout out to them because I had a couple of their players on my show as well. And somebody else. It's another team that came on.
I believe
But
our
anyway,
league is now at 37.
yeah, 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 yeah. So how is that? You got 37 teams,
Yeah.
and y'all break them down in divisions. That's a lot of
hmm
travel.
Um, it can be. It can
Yeah.
be. We've traveled a lot in our this is going on our fourth season, so we've had a lot of travel. Anyone who's been following us like you have know that we started our very first season in Dallas. Our very first season, first game opener was in Dallas. And then, we turned around and we played Dallas and Houston and for a championship 2 years ago. And then, yeah, there's a lot of travel. So we do have a nonprofit that's part of our team. We have a Detroit Pearl nonprofit, and
Wow.
we are always looking for sponsors to help pay for travel and help these ladies out. As I said, a bunch of them are single moms, or they're just making life and they're trying to love their sport, and we all know football's not cheap. So
Yeah.
um
Yeah.
yeah, travel's not easy. We're going to be going to, I think our furthest travel this season is Minnesota.
Oh wow. Oh,
hmm
against the Minnesota Link
Minks.
Minks. Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I
Yeah,
had a
that
young
that's our
lady.
regular season, and then off season, in our playoff season, we could end up anywhere. We could end up in Washington State, we could end up down in Texas, we could end up in Florida, we could end up over in the East Coast. So, they only give us 2 weeks between the games, so that's a lot of trying to fundraise and help these ladies out to cut down on the cost of travel so they can get to those games.
No doubt, no doubt. And again, I wish you a lot of success in the 2026 season.
Oh,
Thank
thank
you for
you.
coming on, Miss Vitel. You always welcome to come to the show to talk football, talk about the organization, or talk about anything that's off the field that the Detroit Proud do. To promote more for the Detroit Proud. You're welcome to come on here and do that.
Absolutely. And any of the fun, had I thought about it, we would have had you come out and check out the Girl Scout thing, because that was
No, I
that
was
was
invited.
insanely amazing.
I was invited, but I had
Okay.
other obligations because now I'm coaching coaching a semi-pro team, and I'm also getting prepared for a pro showcase coming up. So now I'm
Oh
I'm
wow.
getting my team together. I'm with Rank Up Athletics, sports agency. They gave me to him to do arena football, and I'm putting this team together.
Congratulations.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you. So yeah, I have a lot on my plate right now. So yeah, but I'm not going to miss your home game. I will be there, and I will
Absolutely.
be
Thank you.
and I will be videoing it. Yes, I will. Yeah, it will be
I was going to
live.
say you could always sit with the owner. You're always welcome to sit with the owner.
I'll be there. Thank you. I will be there. Thank you for coming on Straight Sports Talk.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
That was Miss Denise Vitel, owner of the Detroit Proud Women's Tackle Football. They play out of the AWFL. If you want to find out more about them, go to their Facebook page, their Instagram. Just punch up Detroit Proud, and you're going to get it. Listen, y'all, when I tell you that these young ladies, man, that's playing ball, whether it's the Detroit Proud or the Richmond Black Widows, DC Divas, Texas Elite Spartans, Los Angeles Legends, the New England Rebellions, Washington Prodigy, Mississippi Panthers, the Cincinnati Cougars, the Columbus Mystics, the Pittsburgh Passion. I can go down the line, the Atlanta Truth. These women, I'm going to tell you, if you would take the time and go out and see these ladies play. They play with passion. They play with dedication. They play with no fear. You know, they put it in, and they deserve to get paid.
They
They
deserve to get
deserve.
paid, and right now I say it's more important that we support them because right now they're truly playing just for the love of the sport
Playing
because
for
they're
the love
not
of
getting the
sport. Yeah,
recognition, they're not getting the eyes and the attention. I wanted to chime in at one point and say I think what it's going to come down to is going to need like 2 or 3 young ladies that grew up with the game that actually have some type of link to some of our famous individuals so
yeah,
that they start becoming
yeah.
fans of the game, coming to the games, and that brings more eyes to the sport.
Exactly.
So
And
hopefully the
Coach,
next women's tackle football player is one of the Kardashian kids or Tiger Woods' daughter or somebody like that. So people will have a reason to say, okay, yeah, we got to check this out because that's Tiger Woods' daughter. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And maybe
yeah,
then
but
we can start to get some of that.
yeah, but you know what? To tackle, pick up what you just said with the Houston Mumbos with Miss Cleveland, Miss Ingrid Cleveland. Shout out to Miss Ingrid Cleveland. Um, they owner actually was in the NFL.
I
You know what I'm
understand that,
saying?
but wasn't big enough. He wasn't Tom
Yeah, he
Brady.
was. He
You
was
see
a
what I'm
star
saying?
receiver. He was
He
a
wasn't
star
Tom
receiver.
Brady. Understand what I'm saying? He wasn't Taylor
I
Swift.
understand that.
We need a major star to take
Okay,
on
okay,
this. This
okay.
is
I
what I'm
feel you
saying.
on that. I feel you on that. But
No
it's going.
disrespect to that brother. He is one of the
No,
best wide
no,
receivers in the
no,
game.
no.
But
And
no, we need
I didn't want
somebody
to.
big, big. We need
Right.
Kanye. We need
Yeah.
Michael Jackson's daughter. We need somebody big, big
Yeah.
to promote
Yeah.
the sport. If they
Well, they
sitting there
got
in that box, just
Whoopi
like in the NFL
Goldberg.
when Taylor Swift pop up on the screen, more people
Right.
watch the NFL because of Taylor Swift. We need something like that.
Yeah, Whoopi Goldberg. She owns a team. She owns a
Yes.
team out of WNFC. The WNFC. The WNFC. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
she needs to go there to the games and bring the cast of the view with her and do a
Yeah.
show live
Exactly.
from the game. They need Good Morning
Exactly.
America in the house. They need things like that to help truly promote the sport. Because remember, I'm saying this based on what I know I've seen over the years in the WNBA. The WNBA had that problem of branding and growing the league. What happened? Eventually, people like a Kobe Bryant, people like a LeBron James, people like a KD started coming to the games, started supporting the games, started tweeting about the games, showing themselves there, so on and so forth. They
Yeah.
started taking a bigger interest, and
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
started to go from there. And
Yeah.
since they were getting endorsement deals, that's like, okay, well, what about homegirl? You see what I'm saying? We need
Right.
something along them lines. Either that, or we need one day for Elon Musk to wake up and bust his head and be like, I love women tackle football. I'm about to
Yeah.
promote the whole league my damn self with
Yeah.
all
But
these
then,
kids.
they'll promote that women's lingerie stuff, but
Oh yeah,
that ain't nothing but exploitation.
absolutely.
You
Unfortunately,
get
that is
what I'm
true.
saying? You know, if that's the case, if you doing that, why don't them ladies come over this side?
Mm-hmm. Because
And
some of
play the
them
game.
actually could play, mind you.
Oh, well, a
Did
whole
have
bunch
did
of them.
have talent, but
Oh,
because it
yeah,
was set up that way,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Well, I'm waiting on Coach Donnie. I just text her.
All right.
Um,
Well, let's make sure we address in the comments here, Coach.
DeAndre Hopkins.
Okay,
Yeah,
we got Coach Rowe, not Coach Rowe. I mean,
Coach.
Miss Rowe checking in.
Hey,
Hey,
Ro, how you
Coach
doing?
V
Oh,
and Eric,
shout
and
out to
thank
the
you,
ones
Coach
that
V.
Miss Kim came on there. Said hey to Miss Vitel. Miss Gemini came in as well. Shout out
Right.
to y'all. You know what I'm saying? You know, yeah. But yeah, yeah, they need to step it up, man, because these
Oh yeah.
women,
Yeah. Rhoda's saying thank you for helping to sponsor her show as well. She appreciates that.
no doubt, no doubt.
Also, so you know, Road, me and Coach will also be sponsoring Road to Stardom Radio. We'll have that discussion tomorrow. Hit me up at the 9. We'll discuss. I'll talk to you more about that later. We have 2 radio stations online, folks. We now have Road to Stardom Radio and Hawk World Detroit Radio as well. There are
Coach
two
Donnie
internet
Station,
stations that
Coach
play
Donnie.
both regular music and AI music as well. So
Okay,
please
Coach.
check them out. We'll also be playing some of the interviews and stuff from the show at certain parts of
Yeah,
the week on the networks
yeah.
as well. So please check it
So
out.
tune
We
in,
appreciate it.
y'all. Tune in. Tune in. It's
Yep,
gonna be a
that's
great show.
Hawkwork Radio Detroit. You can find a link on my page. You can find a link for Rose on her page. Road to Start.
No doubt, man. I'm gonna give. All right.
Because, when we had these laws, sometimes we had discussions, but this time I want to take us back in the day to clips from an interview that we had with some young ladies that you are very familiar with until our guest comes in. So y'all check out this clip of Coach B talking to members of the Black Widows after their
My
championship run
favorite. One
last
of my.
year.
Oh, hold on. Before you do that,
Uh-huh. Well, hold on.
I want to give.
We got a couple more comments, sir. Hold on.
Okay.
Coach Vitel's checking in. Sit-
Great job with his wife, Coach V and Big Easy. No doubt, man. Y'all family, man. Y'all
Thank you,
family,
Coach.
man.
We appreciate you, my
No
guy.
doubt. No doubt.
And as always,
Anytime.
Coach, go
Go
proud.
proud.
That's right. Go
Go proud.
proud.
No
Get
doubt.
it
Go
in.
proud. Shout out to the AWFL. But I want to give a shout out to Miss Valdavia Roberts.
Yeah, let's
Um,
do that.
she's
You
yeah,
got it.
she's a player for the Mississippi Panthers. She just got her wings in flight attendant. She just graduated down there in Denver. So shout out to you, Miss Valdavia Roberts. Keep doing what you're doing. You're a hell of a football player. Can't wait to see you get back on the field. But congratulations on getting your wings. Good job. Good job. Also, shout out to Mackenzie Vaz, defensive back / wide receiver for the Washington Prodigy. That's Miss Valdavia Roberts. Congratulations, Valdavia. You did a good thing. Good job. Good job. She told when I talked to her, I said, well, what happened to you going to the military? She said, nah, not with all that going on.
I ain't mad at her. I ain't even mad at her.
Yeah,
Okay.
she said, nah,
Mackenzie
not with
Vest. Here we
all
go.
that. Yeah, yeah, that's Miss Mackenzie Vaz. Mackenzie Crash Vaz.
That's right.
Shout out to her number 2 right there. Shout out to her. Uh,
All right,
love
Coach.
y'all too,
Coach
man.
Vital
Coach
checking in said, we
Vitel,
love you guys. Love you too,
no
Coach.
doubt. Love you too, man. Yeah. Shout out to all the women that's playing taco football from the WNFC, WFA, the AWFL, and that new league, the young lady we had on the LAF, I want to say it is, or is it Ladies Football Alliance, something like that. Shout out to her, Miss Marlene. That's Miss Marlene Conyers.
Hmm.
She's the owner of her football team. Man, hold
Shout
on.
out to Coach Mel. She's checking in as well. We
Coach
see you,
Mel,
Coach Mel.
shout out to Coach Mel. She just retired. She played her last season, and she retired as a champion. So shout out to the Richmond, Richmond Black Widows.
There you
Yes, there you
go.
go, Coach K. Um, yeah, the Wildcats. Yeah, Ladies Football America. Yeah. So if y'all wanna in the fall, if y'all wanna play some football in the fall, look up Miss Marlene. Look her up. They have the women's eight women team. So go check her out, man. They play in the fall, and they play indoors. So if y'all want to play ball in the fall, look her up. Again, Miss Coach Mel, um, thank you for doing amazing things on and off the field. Um, you in retirement now. You coaching now, and we wish you from Straight Sports Talk and the Nighthawk Network. We wish you all the success. For real. So Coach Donnie, she said, "Go ahead, do your thing. You was gonna do. Go ahead."
All right. Here we go, y'all. Hey, everyone. Check out this clip from a recent episode of Straight Sports Talk with Coach Vincent.
always late to practice? Who was that? Is she late to practice like this?
Nah, she's usually
Huh?
first.
But
Huh?
no, yeah, they took into us, and
I
they didn't give
can't
up
hear
on us.
anything.
So I appreciate them
Okay.
for that.
Okay. Okay. So welcome to the show, Miss Manning. How you doing?
I
Hello?
think
Can
she's
you hear
first.
me?
Set word.
I don't think she can hear you.
She
Miss
trying.
Curtis, can you hear me? Always a rookie. Always a rookie. Hey, Rook. Hey, look, but like I say, let me know if you can hear us, Miss Curtis. She can't hear. You must have your thing on mute. Um,
We'll get back to that, man. That was Miss Manuel. Oh, Coach Donnie.
Hey,
Everybody,
I'm trying to
welcome,
get some.
welcome to Straight Sports Talk. Tell anybody about yourself and the name of the team that you own.
Oh, you talking about? Oh, my name is Donnie Coley. I'm the owner of the Atlanta Storm women's flag football team. Been doing women's flag football
Woo,
11 years now.
woo.
Uh, 11 years playing, owning my team. 11 years. Got some championships under our belts here in Atlanta.
Man, I'm gonna tell you before I get started. Um, this is the lady right here, Miss Coach Donnie. She the one gave me my first coaching job. Miss
Mhm.
Donnie did, coaching women's flag. The Go Getters,
Oh yeah,
Go Getters,
yeah.
man.
The go getters. Yeah.
So that and I appreciate you that appreciate you giving me that opportunity that you believed in me and
Uh,
everything. Uh, Miss Rose said, "Hey, Coach Donnie." Um,
tell tell her I said
yes.
hey.
All right. How does it feel? You know, when you first started with the Go Getters, and now you have what 11 championships now.
Uh, yeah, I think it's 11. It might be. Yeah. No, it's 12 because we got one in 2025.
Okay, yeah, yeah. So
The
12
fall,
championships,
yeah, fall of
and
last year.
you have
Mhm.
done a lot of amazing things in women's flag football. I say you the ambassador for women's flag football, and you also have Mashonda Gilmore. So shout out to her.
Mhm.
Um, you have done a lot of amazing things. Not only do you own one team, I think you have five of them now. You know, what led you to get into flag football?
um, like I said, Mashonda, a friend of mine, she was doing flag, and I would go and watch the ladies play flag. And so then, this one Sunday, because they was playing on Sundays they still play on Sundays, playing on Sundays at Flat Shows Park. And I just saw one of the games, and I was just like, I just saw the potential in the ladies because it was just their athleticism. And I was like, ooh, this guy, sport's gonna grow because of the athleticism of these ladies. And so I said I wanted to be a part of it. And I decided I wanted to start my own team. I started, I formed it in 2014, the fall of 2014. Mashonda reached out to me and said, "Well, we're gonna do a spring season because at that time they were just doing the fall season. They was playing in September during the fall season, and then so she reached out to me in 2014 around November, I guess it was December. Said they're gonna do have the ladies do two seasons, uh, starting in March of 2015, and that's when we debuted. and I've been doing
Yeah.
women flag ever since.
So now that what the way flag football has grown and evolved
hmm
from back then from when it started, what is it gonna take for because you have done tackle football as well.
hmm
Um, what made flag football so big now?
Because to me, the ladies they doing the same thing as the men. There's no difference. The one reason I really love flag was there was there was no different rule change. There was no, like basketball. It was the ladies, like right now, the ladies play 10 minutes and the guys play 12 minutes. And, I'm like, why the ladies playing 10 minutes per quarter? You
Right,
know what I'm
right,
saying? Why they doing that when they can play 12 minutes just like the guys? Like in boxing, there's 3 minute rounds for the men, there's 2 minute rounds for the ladies. Um, but in flag, there was nothing. Whatever the men's time frame was, how long they played, that's how long the ladies played. There was no different rules. The ladies got the same rules. The only difference is, we could choose the size football we play with. I mean, we play with a smaller ball, but that's our choice though. It's not like
right.
they saying we got to play with a smaller ball. We choose to play with a smaller ball, but everything else was the same. The rules, there was nothing different from the men and the women. So that's what made me really fall in love with it. And these ladies, they doing the same thing as these guys. They got speed. They you got ladies out here catching with one hand now. They toe tapping, and all and diving and uh, for the ball, and it's, there's no difference. So you definitely can
Yeah.
see the athleticism of the ladies.
Did you ever think that flag football would actually evolve to be this big? Now it's in high schools now, it's in colleges now. Now it's finna be in the Olympics. They done
hmm
took tackle football, the NFL, and made it flag now. In the
hmm
Pro Bowl. So
Right.
did you ever think flag football was gonna get this big?
I knew it was gonna get big, but I just didn't know it was gonna get this big. I definitely knew because, like I said, uh, when I saw the athleticism of the women, I was like, yeah, I could see that this sport would grow. So that's why I got in there because I definitely wanted to be a part of that. But I didn't think it was, I didn't think it was gonna grow as quickly, I guess you could say, um, as it's doing now. But it's amazing.
It
I'm
is.
speechless. I'm speechless.
Yeah, it is. It is.
hmm
And
hmm
I just had early on the owner of the Detroit Proud Women's Tackle Football, Miss Denise Vitel,
hmm
um, and we talked about women's tackle football. And you coached women's tackle football before. You even
Yeah,
coached
I have.
men's tackle football. Why
hmm
is it that women's tackle football don't get the recognition like women's flag football?
Uh,
And they
uh,
compete. They
yeah,
compete the same way. You know that.
yeah,
Like Sky and man, Sky. If you ever seen Sky, if anybody, y'all probably won't ever see it, but Sky played just like Deion Sanders.
hmm
And
hmm
what was the quarterback? Lynn Lit. That
uh,
was the quarter.
lit, yeah,
Lit man.
lit, yeah,
Go
Cheryl,
70 yards.
yeah, Cheryl
Yeah.
Glover, lit, yeah,
Sure,
yeah.
Glover. Shout out to them.
hmm
But do you think women's tackle football will get to the elevation as flag?
Uh, to be honest, I don't think so. Um, I'm about to sound sexist here, um, because the way you know, all I'm gonna say, women's flag. I'm about to sound sexist. Is a little more sexier, I guess you could say, than women tackle. Uh,
Okay.
So I'm gonna probably get myself in trouble when I say that.
No,
But
no, no. Reason you won't be. No, the reason you won't be, because me and Big Easy was just talking about that before you came on. Because
oh, okay.
they had women's lingerie,
Mm-hmm.
taco. You know what I'm saying? But that was
Right.
exploitation, and that
Mm-hmm.
got more exposure than actual women's that really play the game. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
Right.
And I
Mm-hmm.
think that. I think that's not fair. What you got something to ask, Big Easy?
Yeah,
You're
let
on
me
mute.
jump in here for a minute.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing. I think another part of it is the fact that people kind of view flag football as kind of girly anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So they kind of look at it like, okay, well, it's cutesy and stuff. That's okay if a lady plays it. So yeah, we could promote that a little better. Women getting all drilled up with women's tackle football. No, that's not very ladylike. We're not trying to promote that. That's a little too violent for women. It's BS because we didn't
yeah,
seem to play, and that
yeah.
y'all play just as hard, if not harder, because you saying, okay, no, you're not about to disrespect us by saying this ain't real football. It absolutely is. So
It
I
Mm-hmm.
think that's
absolutely
part of it.
is, no
Like me and
doubt.
Coach was saying, I think it's gonna take somebody major to become a huge fan of women's tackle football, women's flag football, all of that. Somebody like a Taylor Swift, like a Oprah Winfrey, somebody on them lines and say, okay, I'm here at the game. Come follow me as we watch, you know what I'm saying? And they put it on the own network or they put it on BET Plus
Facts,
or something
facts,
crazy like
facts,
that for it to really blow up the way that it should.
Mm-hmm. Well,
facts.
yeah,
Yeah.
I know Oprah Winfrey has her own sports network. Uh,
Yeah.
I got to think of the name of it. I think it's Atlanta Women's Sports or something like that. Uh,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's going to take some women to really promote it because the thing is if some people gonna say, well, if the NFL didn't bite into women tackle, like the NBA did for women's
Right.
basketball.
Basketball. Right.
The NFL doesn't have a footprint in women tackle. Now they working on getting that footprint in women's flag.
Flag. Yeah.
so
Yeah.
so that kind of like says something because if you got an organization like the NFL and they not really looking at women tackle, they looking more so at women's flag. It's gonna be very challenging. It's gonna be very challenging for women
Okay.
tackle.
Yeah. It is. It is.
Mhm.
So with the Atlanta Storm, y'all season is about to start up.
Well, the season has already started. Um,
Well, y'all play all year round.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, because we got the spring season. Then we play in the fall. Then we travel a little bit in the summertime. Uh, so yeah, but for me, uh, I had I'm rebuilding my team right now, so my team is not playing in the spring season.
Okay. Okay.
Mm.
So tell us about the other teams that you have. I also know you have a co-ed team as well, right?
No, I don't have a co-ed team.
Oh,
Not
okay. I
yet.
thought you did.
People asking me about that. I do have a 5 women non-contact team, and that's category 5. And I've been doing 5 women non-contact. I'm trying to think. This might be going on the 5th year this year for that. Got some championships under the belt with that. uh, get ready to form a 7 women's team because that's sevens is the style that's played in middle school, played in high school, now played in college. So seven
Okay.
women screen is going to explode. So I do have a forming a 7 women team. Get ready to form a high school team as well
Wow.
because there's ladies that want to be playing. When their season is over with, when their flag season's over, they want to continue to be playing during the off season. So get ready to form a high school flag team called Storm Warning. Uh,
Okay.
so we get ready to put that together. Um,
Okay.
mhm.
Anything you want to ask Big Easy?
Yeah, okay. Correct me if I'm wrong, Coach Donnie, but currently your flag women's football team, they're not getting paid, correct?
Correct.
Okay,
Yeah.
now
Hmm.
my assumption is now that the high schools and the colleges are starting to have programs, particularly at the major colleges and whatnot.
Hmm.
Since we living in this world of NIL and what have you, my
Right.
assumption is at some point they'll start to have that be part of the women's flag game as well. So at
Oh,
some
I
point,
mean, they have it now. Some
yeah.
ladies in college are getting NIL deals that's playing flag.
Wow,
Okay, so
I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Hmm.
I didn't know
yeah,
that.
so I guess
Yeah.
the natural
Hmm.
progression would be that
Hmm.
now that we have a feeder league, so to speak, in college, will we
Hmm.
start seeing you guys do drafts and stuff to draft women's flag football players and what have you?
They probably will, because I know the reason why I started my 7 women's flag team for that reason, because that's going to be the style that's going to probably, on a professional level, like I said, because it's the style that's in middle school, it's the style in high school, now it's the style in college and D1, and they getting into it. So then like I said, the NFL is getting involved. They going to be starting uh, two. They're gonna have a men's pro team, pro league, and a women's pro league, and probably right after the Olympics. Getting that, they working on that. So, and so the reason why I formed my team, so ladies can we can work with those ladies, get an understanding of what they're looking for, because some ladies you know, probably won't get, they'll go to college per se, but then, just like in reason why there's a semi-pro type thing, because,
Right.
so that same reason, get these ladies, get a chance to get looked at, but we want to put them in a
Okay.
position to where they can get looked at and possibly,
That's
play,
what's up.
play professionally, because eventually
That,
they're gonna extend the number of teams that they have.
that's what's up. I wanna
Mm-hmm.
say this. I'm proud of you, Coach Donnie, for everything um, that you're doing for women's flag football, um, and also giving me the opportunity to coach as well. Um, but I want
Mm-hmm.
to tell everybody I've been with Coach Donnie for years,
Mm-hmm.
and she surprised me with a ring. I don't know if
Oh
y'all
yeah.
can see it. Yeah, she surprised me with a ring, dog. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah. I love this, man,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to, that it warmed my heart because I remember when you first actually started, and
Right, right,
with the Go
right.
Getters.
Mhm,
Um, I want to thank you. I appreciate you, everything that you have done and the things
mhm,
that you are doing now. I'm very proud of you. Keep doing what you're doing with the Atlanta Storm, Category 5, and all the other teams that you have. I wish you all the success in the 2026 season and
mhm.
beyond.
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
how can people find out more about you and
I
about
mean,
Atlanta Storm?
they can go on IG. We have an IG page. We have a TikTok page. I have my own personal page, ATL Storm Flag. That's my personal page. We got a Facebook page as well. I'm not as active on that uh, on the Facebook page as I should be, but once I get me this social media content creator, she's gonna work with me on that to build that up on the
Okay,
Facebook side, and that, that's pretty much all the social media outlets out
okay,
there.
okay.
Hmm.
Well, look, Coach Donnie, it's been an honor and pleasure.
Oh,
It's
thank you.
good to see. It's good to see you again. I'm proud of you. Keep doing what you're doing. I ain't got nothing but love for you,
Hmm.
and
Yeah.
you have done a lot for me.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So thank you for coming on Straight Sports Talk.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. And like I told you, the reason why I'm adamant about the yellow is because
I know.
I'm not a Michigan fan, but
Yeah,
but
yeah,
that
yeah,
yellow, that's the reason
yeah.
why yellow is a staple of Storm Heat. I call it. Any team that I have, there's always gonna be that yellow in there.
No doubt.
I was
No,
gonna be that
and
yellow.
that's for y'all. For all y'all know, that yellow was dedicated for me.
Yes.
For me.
Cause I kept
For
wondering
me.
why. I said, why I'm so adamant about this yellow? And then I said, oh, okay, now I know why.
Hey, well, look, Coach
So
Donnie. Hey, it
that's a
was
straight.
it was good seeing you. Thank you for coming on Straight Sports
Well, thank
Talk.
you.
I love
Well,
you.
thank
Keep doing what you're doing, and hope I come down. I will come coming down, and I'll be come see you. All right.
All righty. Well, thank you for having me on the show. I really appreciate
No
it.
doubt. You'll be back on again. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Okay.
You'll most definitely be back on again.
All right.
Everybody, that's Coach Donnie. She's the owner of the Atlanta Storms women's flag football. So now, hey, look, I'm going right into it. Got a special guest coming, another special guest coming on from the Texas Elite Spartans. Just bring her on in. Just bring her on in. I gotta give you a prize. I gotta give you a prize. The hardest woman football player. Work hard, man. Man, hey, tell everybody about yourself and who you play for in your position. Can you?
What's up, everybody? My name is Ashley McVeigh, aka Chocolate
Chocolate chip.
Chip. Can you hear me, Coach? Can you hear me? I'm a slot receiver for the WNFC.
Hey, hey, look. Welcome to Straight Sports Talk. I've been following your career since the first day.
Thank
I ran across you on
you.
Facebook, and I saw the video of you, and I was like, "Who the heck is this?" And I went to investigate Mo, and I'm like, wow, not only you a trainer, you run track, I mean, you a mother, you a wife. I mean, you do so much, and you dedicate yourself to so much. What is tell these young ladies that want to play football, what is your why? Can you hear me?
Well, first and foremost, I'm a woman of faith. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah,
Can you hear me, Coach?
a little bit, a little bit.
Okay. Okay. First and foremost, I'm a woman of faith. Can you hear me a little bit?
No, I can't. You going? It's like you
Just
fading
a little
in
bit?
and out. It's like you fading in and out.
I'm fading in and out.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you can try to come in, you can go out and come back in.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead. Now
Can you
you
hear
got
me?
the
How about
flow.
now?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Um, well, first and foremost, I'm a woman of faith. And I want to give thanks to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for pretty much giving me life and everything that I have and all that I am. So everything that I do is
Preach.
for His glory. So regardless of whatever it is, even if it's coaching, even if it's um, being of service to somebody, playing a sport, whatever it is, um, the Bible says, whatever you do, do unto the Lord. So I'm very passionate about putting my all into whatever I'm doing. So regardless of what you're doing, give it your all.
No doubt. No doubt. No doubt. Um. So what is the mindset? Um. Last year y'all won the Cup 9 against the Washington Prodigy. I watched that game at its
Mhm.
entirety. Matter of fact, I've watched that game quite a few times. Um, what is the mindset now that y'all going into um,
Mhm.
2026 season? What is the mindset now? Even though y'all just came off a national championship of Cup 9, what is the mindset of the Texas Elite Spartans going into 2026? Uh,
It's a new season. It's all right. We back at it again. Every team is a threat. So we can't go off of, oh, we won last year, or whatever the case happened in the past is the past. This is a new year, new season. Everybody is locked and loaded, got new players, new weapons, and everybody is putting themselves in the position to win. And so we're no different. We have to be locked and loaded and put ourselves in the best position to win because that's what every other team is doing. So we have to have the same mindset that
That's what's up.
they're just as much of a threat to us than we
That's
are to
what's
them.
up. That's what's up. And with the WNFC, the competition is getting more stronger now, more faster. The competition is at a higher level. Um, and right now, everybody gunning for y'all.
Mm-hmm.
You know, especially watching Prodigy. They won't get back. you know. Um, with women's tackle football, um, why is it that and I asked I had other guests on Miss Vitale, she's the owner of the Detroit Proud. I had Coach Donnie Yorn, who is the owner of women's flag football Atlanta Storm. Why is it that women's tackle football is not getting the recognition that they deserve? And what is it going to take for people to say, okay, these ladies are legit? Let's start giving them something.
For one, I believe it's just been like the long-lived stigma that women can't play football, that it's not a woman's sport, it's a man. You know, a lot of sports are gender-based, and football has been that for a long time. It's been called a man's sport or a male sport. Um, Either way, I think too that a lot of people simply just doesn't they don't know about the league. I noticed that the past 2 to 3 years, once people heard about the league and started watching it, they became intrigued. So I think it's just a matter of taking advantage of the growth right now of women's
Yeah,
sports, especially like flag football is taking off, right? Like it's becoming
big.
a
Yeah,
high school thing. Like we were just at a camp last week that where high schools like Poteet Mesquite, I think, and some other high schools have like flag football for girls, and they're competing for scholarships right now. So it is really growing. So I think just riding this wave of growth for both flag and tackle football is eventually going to become bigger and bigger
so
by the
yeah,
day.
I agree. I agree. But my producer, Big E, there you go. I know he gonna say what I was gonna say. Go ahead, Big Easy.
No, actually, one of the things I'm noticing more from particularly people like you, you're starting to embrace more of the social media space in terms
Yeah,
of letting people know what you guys got going on. You know, you posting a lot of videos of the practices and you and your uniforms and whatnot. A lot of you guys are starting to do a good job of posting your schedules. Um, do you feel like more of that needs to happen as well amongst the other players, the other teams, and other leagues to get more exposure out there?
Oh, for sure. For sure. Being active and having a social media presence of what you're doing is imperative to get the support that you want. You have to let people know what you're doing and what you got going on in order for them to know uh,
yeah,
what you got going on. So yes, other players in the WNFC and even in other leagues, you get more active. I heard the lady you were just talking to talking about how she was going to get more active on her social media page. But if you want people to get involved with what you got going on and know more about what you're doing, then yes, it's going to take due diligence on your
yeah.
part
Most
on
definitely,
all your
most
social
definitely. And
platforms.
you also picked up a lot of uh, sponsorships for yourself. I think you do a protein drink, something like that. You also do workout videos. Your workout videos is crazy. What's making you do all this? Because you I watched one of your tracks when you ran track. I'm like, wow. So what is this that makes you do all this, and can other is it spreading out to other players?
Well, for one, because track and field is my first sport, and that's my background, I am very familiar with like insane workouts. So
Oh yeah.
working out is actually um, a releaser for me in a lot of ways. So working out is actually something that I enjoy. Um, Maybe not so much the feeling, the pain, fatigue, soreness, and all those things. Even though I do like it because I know I put the work in, but I'm no stranger to working hard because I know um, the results that will follow.
Hmm.
So now that I've changed sports, I still keep the same work ethic, and I believe it's played an effect on my teammates to a certain extent because even though we don't like running and all the conditioning, we do see the benefits that it has on the field. And one thing that can catch you in a football game is if the other team is more conditioned than you are.
Facts. Facts.
So
Facts.
we take conditioning very seriously. Coach like our condition, she will fix it. So we take it upon ourselves to fix
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
so we
Yeah.
can win
I
games.
see. Yeah. Yeah. And I want to talk
Yeah.
about Coach Jenkins, the work that she's doing, not just for the Texas Elite, but for the WNFC and women's tackle football as a whole. Can you tell the people about Miss Jenkins? Because a lot of people don't know about her and the works that she do, being on ESPN and being all these talk shows promoting women's tackle football. Can you tell everybody about her, as a coach and as a woman doing this for women's tackle football?
Man, there's really no words to describe Coach OJ, other than resilience. She told us we went to a little convention where she spoke at 2 weeks ago, which was at the Southwestern Airline headquarters. And she talks about this incident where she was an intern. I believe it was for the Atlanta Falcons. And she talked about just being in that environment with the men and all of the football players and just looking at the type of privileges they had where they could just get if they needed new cleats, all they had to do was just go and get some more cleats. They didn't have to pay for nothing. They didn't have to pay for it. Whatever they wanted, they could just go into the equipment room and get it. And then on top of that, just the amount of money they're getting these 3, 4, 5 year
Yeah,
extensions worth millions of dollars. And so her just being in that environment, she was like wow, like it, like yeah, I'm happy for them, but man, something has got to change if
the change. Yeah,
women, and we're not even trying to, at least for me personally, I'm not even trying to get the exact same thing that the men are getting. Like we know there's a difference, and me personally, I respect that difference, the size and speed and power and all of that. Respect that completely. Um, but the fact that Coach OJ saw that and decided to make a change and invested her own money and time and resources to give women an opportunity to ultimately be in the same position where we don't have to pay to play. And she's been fighting for that for like the past 5, 6, 7 years, and to slowly see it happening, not just for the Texas Police Spartans, but for all the women in the WNFC. People don't know the work she's really putting in behind the scenes
yeah,
for all of us. And she inspires me each and every day when I just see the work
yeah.
she's putting in for us.
I follow Coach Jenkins, and I see the work that she's doing. Watch the shows that she does, and she put women's tackle football out there first and foremost. And it really aches me that the things that y'all do the same as the men. the way you run, the way you have them people miss you so they won't tackle you and all this. Your eye vision. I mean, you can play with the men. You know what I'm saying? And I feel that y'all should have, like Big E say, more big investors and stuff like that. Yeah, I agree. Um, I feel like, man, that y'all should get the recognition, man, to maybe not on the level that they is, but still get paid. You know what I'm saying? Cause I got invited to an event um, March 4th to the Toledo Troopers. They played in the '70s, and you remind me of one of the runners that played back then. Her name is Linda Jefferson. She's in the NFL Hall of Fame right now. That whole squad there, and they got paid back in the '70s. I mean, it wasn't much, $25. You know what I'm saying? But they drew a crowd. Maybe I think it was like 10,000 that come to their games and stuff like that. But my thing is this here: what more else besides my platform and other platforms? What more else can be done? You know what I'm saying? Because listen. If people would take the time out and see Miss Ashley McBay perform on a football field, you would think she was a dude. I mean, no disrespect, but you are a hell of a football player. You are. You are, and your passion and your dedication to this game, you know, you deserve it. Y'all deserve it. And I feel it's not fair. So my platform with Get Off My Line Network, we fighting for that. This is what this platform is for. It's for y'all. Because I want the people to see, y'all need to go see these ladies play. So I'm sorry for getting so, because
I appreciate that, Coach.
I'm big for y'all.
Nah, I love it.
For real. You just, man,
We appreciate that so much. We appreciate support
listen.
like that.
I'm I'm a big fan of women's tackle
Appreciate
football.
that.
I'm a fan of yours. Cause when I first saw, I'm like, who in the way you move, the way you stiff arm, and you know what I'm saying? I mean, I mean, and you do what Barry Sanders do. You get a ball as soon as you score, you give it to the ref. You know what I'm saying? You act like you've been there before. You know, um, if you had a young lady come up to you and ask you what can she do to play football like you, what advice would you give her?
First I would tell her you don't need to play like me. You just need to um first of all figure out what you want to do in the sport and then learn about it and then make
Right.
sure that you um use all of the potential resources you have so that when you
Facts.
do get into it, like I said before, count the costs. It's going to cost you. And it's going to take a huge sacrifice on your part. But um, if you stay with it and keep learning and put
Yeah.
in the work, it's
Yeah.
going to all come together. So, 5 years ago, I didn't know anything about football as a player. I ran track and played volleyball, right, and a little basketball, but I didn't know anything about football from a player standpoint. I grew up watching my brother play, and then of course I would watch the NFL games for entertainment purposes. I didn't know what was going on out there, right? So when I decided to play football, I was fortunate enough to have my brother help me and teach me the game and teach me terminologies and what they mean. And I still don't know this stuff that still confuse me
What?
out there.
I
So
don't believe that.
so I
I
don't.
don't believe that.
I'm like Christian Okoye. As a matter of fact, I watched a video of his yesterday. How in his after his fourth year of leading the league, I think in yards, the next four, he didn't even know. And he was running over all of them. Um, So yeah, I'm kind of the same way. There's still a lot of stuff I have no idea about, but as long as I
Yeah,
know the
yeah.
plays and I know what I'm, slowly figuring out what I'm doing, everything else will
Okay.
come.
Well, look, Miss McVeigh, um, I'm giving you your flowers. You are a hell of a football player. Um, you do so much for the league, um, for your team, and I want to give you your flowers. If people want to find out more about you, how can they reach out to you? Um, just to even ask questions or whatever.
So both my Facebook page and my Instagram is just doing Ashley. Um, I'm active on both. Those are the only two social media platforms that I have. I don't have a TikTok. I don't have a Snapchat. I don't have Threads. That's too much to keep up with. One day maybe, but I only have two for now.
Okay.
So yeah, if anybody has questions or want to know what's going on with me, those are the two main platforms where you can find me. Our first game is tomorrow. We play the Mississippi
Is it
Panthers
gonna be on?
GPA
Is it
Maverick Stadium at 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time.
is it gonna be on Victory
Victory
Plus?
Plus.
It's
Yep.
gonna be on Victory
It'll
Plus.
be on
Okay,
Victory.
cool. I'm gonna be
Yes.
on that.
Yes, it'll be
I'm
on
gonna be
Victory
on that.
Plus. Yep.
Yeah,
Yes. Yeah,
yeah. I'm
yep,
gonna be
yep.
on that.
Yeah. Yeah, Victory Plus is
Yeah.
free, as long as you get in the
Yeah.
yeah.
So, Miss Ashley
So
McVeigh, I want to thank you for coming on Straight Sports Talk. I know you're a very busy woman with your football, coaching, family, and everything. I want to thank you for coming on. Last time it was a mix up, but I'm thank you for coming on. And by this being Women's Appreciation Month,
for sure.
um, this is for you. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for coming on Straight Sports Talk. Thank you so much. Coach
Thank you, Coach.
Vitale,
Glad to have you. Thank you for
no,
having me,
no doubt.
and I'll be back
Coach Vitale, he's the coach for the
for
Detroit
sure.
Prowls women's tackle football. He called you a superstar because he must have just pulled your film up. He said he just called you a
Thank
superstar.
you, Coach. I appreciate that.
You are. So thank
Yeah.
you for coming on.
Thank you.
Go ahead,
Also,
Big East.
Thank you. I'm still a work in progress, but I
yeah.
appreciate all
Also,
the support.
Ashley, make sure you thank your owner and your organization for allowing you to be on. We very much appreciate it. And if any of your
Yeah,
teammates want to come and talk about their journey in this game, by all means, have them come on with us.
yeah, yeah. No doubt, no doubt. So Miss Ashley McBay, thank you for
Absolutely.
thank you for coming
Absolutely.
on Straight
For
Sports
sure.
Talk. I wish you and the Texas Elite Spartans all the success in the 2026 season and beyond at y'all first game, um, injury free, both sides of the ball, even with the
Yes.
Mississippi Panthers as well. Thank you
Yes.
for coming on Straight Sports Talk.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Coach Vincent.
That was
Appreciate
Miss
you.
Ashley McBay. No doubt, no doubt. That was Miss Ashley McBay, slot receiver for the Texas Elite Spartans. And I want to piggy off what Big Easy did. Miss OJ Jenkins, I want to give a shout out to you for the work that you're doing for the Texas Elite Spartans, for the WNFC as well in a whole. And for women, yeah, no doubt. And for women's tackle football as a whole, you go on these flat platforms and you promote women's tackle football. I've been trying to get you to come on the show. One day I'm gonna get you to come on, but I know you're very busy. But I want to give you your flowers as well, Miss OJ Jenkins, for the work that you are doing for women's tackle football as a whole, and for your league, the WNFC, and for the Texas Elite Spartans. Um, this platform here, Straight Sports Talk, that's sponsored by the Nighthawk Network, is here to promote women's tackle football. Whether you in the AWFL, the WFA, or the WNFC, or the LAF. I hope I got that right. The LAF, um, women's tackle football, and many more. You
If you're
know,
playing flag football,
if you're
if you
playing
in the
flag
Texas
football,
area, we
yeah,
want to hear from some of the Texas Pee Wee League that they
yeah,
have down there with the
yeah,
girls tackle
exactly,
football. By all
yeah,
means, all are
yeah,
welcome.
no doubt,
All
no,
female athletes are welcome as well. Whether you be
no
high
doubt.
school, college, professional, overseas, we want to hear from all of you.
Yeah, and also I want to give another shout out to this young lady. Played at John Randolph Tucker High School in Richmond, Virginia. Her name's Malene Good. She's 16 years old. She plays tackle foot with the boys, and she is one heck of a football player on that line. So I want to give a shout out in Appreciation Month, Women's Appreciation Month, to Miss Marlene Good. You ever get a chance, look her up. Her Facebook page is Marlene Good. She's in her football uniform. She's a great athlete, great student. I think her grade point average is 3.0, 3.2, somewhere around in there. She's an awesome student athlete. So if you ever get a chance, you look up Marlene Good. For real, look her up. Also, I want to give a shout out um, to the Pittsburgh Passion. Trying to get y'all out on the show as well. The New England Rebellion. Um, to all the women tackle football players that's out there, man. Shout out to every last one of y'all. Keep doing what y'all doing. Our next guest should be coming up soon. Um, Miss Tiffany Gonzalez. She plays with the Los Angeles Legends um, out of the WNFC. You know, yeah, there she go right there. Um, yeah, awesome football player. She did commercials for um, ESPN, Coca Cola. You know, I'm telling you, these ladies out there doing things for this football, man, to get recognized. And y'all need to really buy into this. They are these women out. They the real deal in that tackle football. They are the real deal. If you ever get a chance, please go out to a Detroit Proud game. Go out to Richmond, the Richmond Black Widows, or the DC Divas, the Washington Prodigies, the Texas Elite Spartans, the Mississippi Panthers, the Chicago team, um, Pittsburgh Passion, the Columbus Mystic, I think it is, the Minnesota team. Um, yeah, go out there, man. Check them games out. Support them, cause they playing with passion, and they playing it on a professional level with structure. Man, you wouldn't believe the structure that is going on. And I want to give a shout out to Miss Donetta Harris, who is the owner of the um, Music City Misfits, playing out of the WFA. She was supposed to come on the show today, but they're doing their signing day for the players. So shout out to the Music City Misfits and Miss Dinah Harris for Women's Appreciation Month. Shout out to you. Um, Hopefully we'll get her on the show sometime soon. You know, Big E's, you got something to say, man?
Yeah, also, shout out to all the guys and girls that's starting your seasons, whether it be developmental football, women's tackle
Yeah,
football, women's flag. Do us all a favor because you know we're trying to promote you guys and get more people to come to your game. So if you can send us your schedule, you can either send it to
yeah,
Coach V or you can send it to the Nighthawk Network information page so we can put it up so we can have people follow you. Definitely, if any of you guys are having your games on Victory Plus or some other platform that we're not familiar with, by all
Yeah,
means, get us that information too, so we can have people check out the games. If you have some small clips that you would like to send Coach Vincent, you can send it through his Gmail. That would be Coach Vincent Fortner-Bey at gmail.com, or you can send it to erichawk41 at gmail.com, and we will post them up so we can get more exposure out there. Like I said, we trying our best to be a beacon of light for you guys so that people
yeah,
can see that what y'all doing is the real deal Holyfield. We want to see
yeah,
a day where we turn that TV on and it's like, there was about 20,000, 40,000, 50,000 people at that
yeah,
game. Is it
yeah.
sponsored by Pizza Hut for real?
You're
Wait a minute.
right.
What they say on ESPN, they about to get paid.
Yeah,
Man, we gonna
yeah,
party
yeah,
that day.
yeah,
Because
yeah,
we look at the WNBA now, we see that contract that they just got. They about to make more money than they ever have in the
yeah,
WNBA. It was
yeah,
one point in time they was about to fold the league altogether. So if they can do it, y'all can do it. You
yeah.
just need people like us and more people like us to support what y'all got going.
No doubt. Right now, I want to bring up the score right now. Michigan Alabama game. Michigan down 2, 49-47. Let's go, Michigan. Let's go. So we waiting on Miss Gonzalez. I knew she said that she'll be tying in as soon as she get finished what she's doing. Um,
Yeah, also
Go ahead, Biggie.
gotta shout out my Lady Huskies. They did it again tonight, going on to the Elite Eight. I know you say, how on earth did a dude from Detroit become a UConn Lady Huskies fan? I just appreciate quality basketball. And there is no better teacher in the sport, in my mind, than Coach Gino Auriemma, the all-time winningest coach in the history of college basketball, men or women. 12 national championships. Currently in a 30th Elite Eight in 32 years. That's just insane numbers.
Yeah, that
Nobody's
is.
doing
That
that.
is. That is. Do we have another video to show um the
Or
audience?
no, at this point we just got the one we were working on. We can go
Okay,
back to that
okay.
one if you want.
Also, I want to give a shout out.
Actually, you know what we could do? We can do something you hardly ever do, but I really wish we found more time to do so. Let's play some of our commercials here.
Man, but let me do this right quick. Miss
Go for it.
Manuel Curtis, Miss Manny, that played with the Richmond Black Widows, is now playing with the Oklahoma Rays. Shout out to you, Miss Curtis, as well. Keep doing what you're doing. We at Straight Sport Talk and Nighthawk Network, we seeing what you're doing. Thank you for being a big supporter of us as well. So shout out to Miss Curtis. On you, Big Easy.
Yeah, before that, please shout out your team and let them know what y'all got going right now.
Yeah. Oh, also, June 28th, um, the 2025 GIAFL Midwestern Bulldogs um, tryouts will be um, June 28th. It'll be in Toledo, Ohio. If you want to find out more about that, about the tryouts, you can contact uh, the owner of the team, Mr. Show him Loom. His name is Donovan Sanchez. There you go, right there. He is our quarterback. He also is the owner of the team. And I want to say this: he is the best owner that I ever coached for. He's do so much for the Midwestern Bulldogs. I can't talk, man. I could say so much about that young man and that the works that he put in. So shout out to Donovan Sanchez. He want to call himself Loon Montana now. Okay, Loon Montana. You know. So shout out to him. Shout out to Rank Up Athletics. We have a pro showcase coming up May 23rd. We'll be going up against the Tri-City River Gators. I am the head coach of that game. It's a lot of opportunities. There'll be a lot of pro scouts at that game. You know what I'm saying? So if you feel like you got the skills, and you wanna play in that, contact me, or you can contact the CEO and founder of Rank Up Athletics, Mr. Tyrone Rim. Uh, you can reach out to him and find out more about Rank Up Athletics. Um, Also, again, um, June 28th, Midwestern Bulldogs will be having tryouts. You can contact me on Facebook, which is Coach Vincent Fortner-Bey, or you can give me a call at 313-952-4339. So come on out to the tryout, show your skills. We'll be playing in the U.S. United States Arena Football League. That's what league we'll be in for the 2026 fall season. So if you want to find out more, you go to Midwestern Bulldogs Facebook page. Also, I'm coaching with the Motor City Tigers. Um, 11-man football team. Shout out to the owner, Mr. Nell. Shout out to Coach T and Coach London as well. Shout out to all the players that's on that team. If anybody looking for a semi-pro team to play on, come out to look up the Motor City Tigers Facebook page and put it in a request that you want to play football. It's a good organization, man. Got a good owner, man. So yeah, come on out, man. They practice every Tuesday, Thursdays, and Sundays up there at Shana Park. So if you want to be a part of the 11-man semi-pro football team, come on out. Motor City Tigers looking for some solid football players. There you go. So, look how Big Easy looking at me. Oh man, I hope everybody enjoyed the show. Shout out to our first guest, the owner. I don't think Miss Tiffany Gonzalez is coming. Um, yeah, I don't think she's coming. It's 9/11 right now. Yeah, what a bummer. What a bummer. She been on our show before. The first time she was on our show, she was literally at practice, you know. And right now, it's really 5 something they time. You know, it's 5 something they time. So she'll be on. Hopefully she'll tap in. There she go. Hopefully she'll tap in. You know. But again, I want to thank my first guest, Miss Denise Vitale. She's the owner of the Detroit Proud Women's Tackle Football Team. They play out of the AWFL. I want to give my second guest, Miss Coach Donnie Coley. She's the owner of the Atlantic Storm in Category 5 and some other teams. I forgot to name their names of women's flag football. Shout out to her. And shout out to the great Miss Ashley McBay of the Texas Elite Spartans.
Chip. Chalk Chip.
AKA Chocolate Chip. Um, Playing the WNFC. Shout out to all my guests, man, you know, that came on. Shout out to everybody that even asked the questions or gave a shout out. Shout out to every last one of y'all. Ro, J Gas, Kim, Miss Gemini. Um, who else? Who else? Who else? I think that was it. That was it.
Coach Vitale, of course.
And Coach Vitale. Sorry about that, Coach Vitale. Also, man, if y'all want to find out about Coach Vitale, he is an owner, but he on the coaching side. You know, go to his Facebook page, which is go to the Detroit Proud Facebook page, and find out more about Coach Vitale. You know, so yeah, that's it, man. You know, I appreciate everybody that came on. You know. No doubt. Thank you, man, for coming on, man. We appreciate y'all. For
Thank you,
real.
Coach.
For real, man. I'm gonna tell you something, man. Matter of fact, I should tell Coach Vitale to come on, man. Okay. Big Easy
We'll
gave
catch
me
you
that
next
early,
time,
man.
Coach.
Huh?
We'll catch you next time, Coach.
Yeah, okay.
Hit the
Yeah,
go blue, man. You know the game, Uncle playing.
yeah, I know. Well, since Miss Tiffany Gonzalez couldn't make it, shout out to her, Miss Tiffany Gonzalez. She plays with the Los Angeles Legends. They play out of the WNFC. Their season start this Saturday as well. Um, Look, if y'all got schedules, please send them. Send them to us. Please send them to the Nighthawk Network. You know, send them, y'all, because we'll be posting y'all games up on the WNFC. They play out of the their games will be televised out of Victory Plus. I forgot the WFA. They got a station as well, and I'm gonna find out what the AWFL is doing far as um, showing their games and stuff like that. And also, I'm gonna give another shout out to Miss Donetta Harris. She is the owner of the Music City Misfits. I was trying to get her on, but they doing a signing day um, 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 get together today with their football team. So they having a big event. Shout out to Miss Valdavia Roberts for getting her her wings. Um, and she's an active football player as well for the Mississippi Panthers for getting her wings as a flight attendant. So congratulations to you, Valdavia. Keep up the good work. Shout out to the Richmond Black Widows, New England Rebellions. Shout out to all the women taco football players. Um, have a great season. 2024 season for y'all. Injury free. I will be following each and one of y'all this season. So with that, everybody have an awesome night. Have an amazing weekend. Go Dogs. Go Blue. Are we up?
Stepped on the court like a king in the zone. Sweat drips, diamonds, yeah, I carved my throne. They doubted me, they laughed too loud. Now they quiet like shadows in a silent crowd. I hustle with the fire, no need for luck. To turn my losses into gold from the muck. Every step I take, a chapter unfolds. I'm the story.